Hey there, future fellow weird ass black sheep. How are you? Hold on. Stop. Come on, come here. Come on. I got her, Dustin. Come on. Yeah, it's blue. She's right here. Yeah, I just let her in the back door. I have no idea. Oh, whatever it was, making them scream a lot. Are they okay? Is he bleeding? Okay. Okay. Huh? What? I didn't hear you. Well, what do you want? Maybe I can. Rose, leave me alone. Do you want me to make your lunch? I mean, I have no idea. Okay. You're welcome. Love you. I don't even know what's happening. Huh. Okay. Welcome to the most exciting and offensive church this side of the universe, the party pen. Yay! What we do here in this most amazing place, we read this great ass book. It's called God Said, because me, God, right now, in God voice, did not fucking say that. This is God, me, right now in God voice. It's my unofficial biography as read by the Saint of Awesome, your Super Stone Sage,
Saint Nikki K the Great. Haha. And are you wonderful? Clap for me, I clap for you. Yeah. Have a good time.
future fellow weirdo, you're the black sheep of the flock. Come and take a load off, let's have a little talk. This side of the universe, the wildest place you've been. Welcome to the service at the party pen. Have a good time, laugh and giggle. Come on in and welcome to the service at the party pen. Have a good time, laugh and giggle. Come on in and smile just a little. We're reading God's unofficial bio today. The Bible lady's gonna lead the way. I got the coffee and the smokes, I got the herb and the chair. Got a seat with your name on it waiting right there. Searching for the mystery, a better mind to find. Leave that stuffy, judgy world way back behind. We're the outcasts and the rebels, we're the ones that don't fit in. But there's a holy kind of magic in the middle of the sin. Yeah, the mystery is deep and the coffee's brewing strong in the most offensive church where we all belong. Have a good time, laugh and giggle. Come on in and smile just a little. We're reading God's unofficial bio today. The Bible lady's gonna lead the way. The mystery of God, what a beautiful find. A better understanding for a black sheep's mind.
There you go. There you fucking go. There you go. Oh my God. Let's see. Is it doing it? Is it? Hold on. There you go. See? General Piggy. Hi. I miss you. I missed you totally when you were not here yesterday. I was super depressed. But share all my video and press like. I press like. I gave myself a red pill. It doesn't look at it like anybody's watching on YouTube. Am I still even live on YouTube? I'm gonna go to my YouTube and find out. Yep, I'm still live on YouTube. So that must also mean I'm live on Facebook. All right, totally. Okay, General Piggy, let me know if it works for you now. But you probably left, but you shouldn't have left because we're about to get into a good story, probably. Yeah. Oh, also, I went back to my original live streaming outfit because I missed my necklaces. I forgot how much I missed these necklaces until I actually missed these necklaces. Which yesterday, because I finally put the wig back on, and then I thought I need to put the necklaces back on. I need to go back to my original character look because it was the best one. Yeah, because my character has a look. Um, son of a biscuit. Oh, here we are. Chronicles 21. But General Piggy, are you still here? Because so far, what's happened is hold on, what? So they were not able to go to Tarshish. Oh, okay. So Ahab died and his son became king. Okay. And now we're picking up right after Ahab dies. Even though, like, I this I don't even know how to explain what happens next. Because, well, I'm not exactly sure, but I am pretty sure that I kind of know this story a little bit. I've read it enough fucking times, I should know it. But also, I am like super excited about going on this. Oh, General Piggy, show up here real quick because I got to tell you something. Hey, pay attention to me, General Piggy, because I have to tell you something and it's so exciting. Man, it's so exciting I would jizz in your pants. Look, come and see me. General Piggy to aisle 3, please. General Piggy to aisle 3 or 4. It could be aisle 4. Aisle 17. General Piggy to aisle 17. I mean, I don't know, but you could meet me in the mega aisle. I'll be in the mega aisle. Actually, no. I'm not with those motherfuckers either, because they might as well be liberals. Fuck those guys. I stand with the independents that love Trump because that's my guy. But General Piggy, where are you so I can tell you this thing that's happening? I want to tell you. Oh, you're going to make me be inappropriate with this bookmark. I'm going to start licking it and drooling on it and shit. What the hell? Where are you? Fine. Fine. I'm not even going to tell you. I'm not telling General Piggy my great news. You'll find out when you don't watch it. Like you're not watching me right now. You should be watching me because I speak amazing things out of my face hole. And you should be watching and telling me things like hello. Look, look, you are spanking me right here, it looks like maybe. So, you know, you spanked me and now at least be here for my explanation. But no, no. One technical difficulty and he runs away. He doesn't even wait for me. That's not true love. I'm just kidding. There's no such thing as true love. But anyway, now we are going on to chapter 21. And Jehoshaphat rested with his fathers and was buried in the city of David. Then Jehoram, his son, reigned in his place. He had brothers, Azariah, Jehiel, Zechariah, Azrayahu, Michael, Shephatiah. These were the sons of Jehoshaphat, king of Israel. I thought he was the king of Judah, though. No, Jehoshaphat was the king of Judah. Ahab is the king of Israel. Jehoshaphat is the king of Judah. This is totally wrong right here. This is wrong. And this is how people get so confused on the fucking kings. This is wrong. And do I have a pen? Fuck no, I don't have a pen. Why don't I have a pen? Because fuck you, Nikki, is why I don't have a pen. Because fuck me. That's why. That's why I don't have a pen. Because I sabotage myself. See, and I'm going to say this to people. Like, Jehoshaphat is not the king of Israel. He's the king of Judah. And they're like, point me to that. And I'm going to be like, read your fucking Bible and you'll find out. But I'm not going to be able to point out where it is. See, that's the bad part about having a bad memory. You can't remember shit. Like, I have great long-term memory, but my short-term memory is shit. I don't know. But anyway, Jehoshaphat, the king of Judah, died. Their father gave them great gifts of silver and gold and precious things, with fortified cities in Judah. But he gave the kingdom to Jehoram because he was the firstborn. Okay. Now, when Jehoram was established over the kingdom of his father, he strengthened himself and killed all his brothers with the sword, and also other of the princes of Israel. Judah. He's the king of Judah. This is bullshit right here. Ahab was the king of Israel. Jehoshaphat was the king of Judah. Jehoshaphat is not the king of Israel. He was the king of Judah. This guy is the king of Judah, but they're calling him the king of Israel. And why? Because they like to jizz all over your face when they change history on purpose and no one notices. These people are fucking terrible. Like, absolutely fucking horrid people. Hey, Raja, welcome. How are you, my dear? And General Piggy has ran off. He runt off. Runnoft. Run off. He disappeared. I had technical problems and he ran away. I don't know that to be true. I'm speculating, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. Yeah, you know, that whole comment maybe. Wait, did I tell you my good news? Did I? And I feel like I'm going to brag about it so much, and Sandra's going to message me back like, psych. I'm just kidding. But I'm going on to that Foxhole Squares. I'm going to be on there June 6th. I'm going to be one of the squares. It's going to be so awesome. Because I'm also moving. Yeah. I'm going to be moving and on Hollywood, no, Foxhole Squares. And I should be getting a new house. And then my dad is taking me, my daughter, and her little boyfriend down to Tennessee to see micro wrestling and Dollywood. Yeah. My June is going to be action packed with awesomeness. Yeah. But anyway, that's enough of my bragging. We just found where these people try to change history. Jehoshaphat was the king of Judah, not the king of Israel. He was buried in the city of David, which is in Jewland, which is in Judah. But now it's saying, okay, so Jehoram, which was Jehoshaphat's son, killed all of his brothers and all the other princes of Israel, although he was the king of Judah. Joram was 32 years old when he became king, and he reigned 8 years in Jewland. And he walked in the way of the kings of Israel, because he knows that. How does he even know that? His father was the king of Judah, and he did nothing but good things. What the fuck is happening? Okay. Anyways, um, just as the house of Ahab had done, for he had the daughter of Ahab as a wife, and he did evil in the sight of the Lord. Yet the Lord would not destroy the house of David because he had made that promise in haste to Ahab, and he just loved David because David danced naked for God. He was in nothing but a hat and a belt. That's what he had on. And he was dancing naked in a parade. It was a whole thing that happened. Like, and he was covered in blood and things were happening, and he was so extra. To the point to where he got in trouble with his first wife, Micah, because he was showing everyone his man meat and she called him gross. And he said, I could be more gross. I'll be as gross as God wants. I'm going to be all kinds of gross. Yeah, it was a whole thing. It was a whole thing. Okay. In his days, Edom revolted against Judah's authority and made a king over themselves. So Jehoram went out with his officers and all his chariots with him. And he rose by night and attacked the Edomites who had surrounded him and the captains of the chariots. Thus, Edom has been revolt against Judah to this day. At that time, Libnah revolted also because he had forsaken the Lord God of his father. Moreover, um, moreover, he made high places in the mountains of Judah and caused the inhabitants of Jewland to commit harlotry and led Judah astray. Oh, the Old Testament is the best, though. It is a great book, especially like when you can laugh at these people and their stupid codependent relationship with God. Look, sometimes the Old Testament is like watching Jerry Springer. It's like episode inside episode inside episode of Jerry Springer. Like this fucking year long comedy tragedy. This book is awesome. It's awesome. And I say that, but I'm biased as hell. I've been reading this book for fucking almost 10 years. Yeah, it's good. Okay. And a letter came to him from Elijah the prophet saying,
Because you have not because you have not walked in the ways of Jehoshaphat or Asa, kings of Judah, not Israel, Judah, but have walked in the ways of the kings of Israel, and have made Judah and the inhabitants of Jewland to play harlot, like the harlotry of the house of Ahab, and also killed your brothers, those of your father's household, who were better than you. Behold, the Lord will strike your people with serious affliction your children, your wives, all your possessions, and you will become very sick with the disease of your intestines until your intestines come out by reason of the sickness every day. Ugh, gross. You're gonna get worms. Ha ha. Sucks me you. Okay.
Okay. Moreover, the Lord stirred up against Joram the spirit of the Philistines and the Arabians who were near the Ethiopians. And they came to Judah and invaded it and carried away all the possessions that were found in the king's house and also his sons and wives. So there was not a son left to him except Joaz, the youngest of his sons. I'm off. Oh shit. Okay. Okay. Talk about it whenever you want. Uh Make sure you come back. I love you. Have the best night and the most sweetest dreams ever. And they carried and his wives, except for Jehoaz. After all this, the Lord struck him in his intestines with an incurable disease, porkworms. Then it happened in the course of time, at the end of 2 years, that his intestines came out because of the sickness. So he died in severe pain, and his people made no burning for him like the burnings of his fathers. Oh, you're off work? Oh, my bad. Okay. So they didn't give him a Viking burial. He was 32 when he became king, and he reigned 8 years. And to no one's, oh, yeah, then you'll get it here. Okay. So he reigned in Jewland 8 years, and no one was sad when he died. However, they did bury him in the city of David, just not in the tombs of the kings. Look, I have no fucking idea what's happening, Raja. But I do know we are in between chapters, so you can tell me all about it if you want to. Because a lot of people have been dying lately. It's crazy. Okay. Uh, sorry. Hey, hey, I stay confused. Don't ever apologize for that. I'm just naturally that way. I'm just naturally confused and I never know what's happening. And I was even like that before my brain injuries. If my cousin ever comes in, he'll tell you. I never know what's going on. Okay, because we got more. Here we go. Okay. Then the inhabitants of Jewland made Ahaziah, his youngest son, king. For the raiders who came with the Arabians into the camp killed all the older sons. So Ahaziah, the son of Joraham, reigned. Ahaziah was 42 years old when he became king, and he reigned 1 year in Jewland. Okay, we need to know this one. Okay. His mother's name was Athaliah, but he also walked in the ways of the house of Ahab because his mother was like, be wicked as shit. Therefore, he did it like the house of Ahab, for they were his counselors after the death of his father, to his destruction. He also followed their advice and went with Jehoram. He went with Jehoram, the son of Ahab, king of Israel, to war against Hazael at Ramoth Gilead. And the Syrians wounded Joram, which I think is Jehoram. Then he returned to Jezreel to recover from the wound which he had received in Ramah when he fought against Hazael. And Azariah, king of Judah, went down to see him because he was sick. His going to Jehoram was God's occasion for Ahaziah's downfall. For when he arrived, he went out with Joram against Jehu, whom the Lord had anointed to cut off the house of Ahab. And it happened when Jehu was executing judgment and found the princes of Judah and the sons of Ahaziah's brothers who served Ahaziah, he killed them. Oh, remember this one from Kings? Yeah. Remember, he was like, who is your brother? And they were like, King Face. And he's like, you die. Yeah, there was a whole thing. Okay. Sir killed them. And then he searched for Ahaziah. And they caught him. He was hiding in Samaria and brought him to Jehu. When they killed him, they buried him because they were like, he is the son of Jehoshaphat who sought the Lord with all his heart. So the house of Ahaziah had no one to assume power over the kingdom. Okay. This is a fucked up thing. Now, when Athaliah saw her son was dead, that's Ahaziah the king, the one that was just killed. She arose and destroyed all the royal heirs of the house of Judah. But Jehoshabeath, the daughter of the king, took Joash and stole him away from among the king's sons who were being murdered and put him and his nurse in a bedroom. So Jehoshabeath, the daughter of King Joram, the wife of the priest, hid him from Athaliah, so she did not kill him. And when he was hidden with them in the house, that he was hidden with them in the house of God for 6 years, while Athaliah reigned over the land. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Okay. So, chapter 23. In the 7th year, Jehoiada the priest strengthened himself and made a covenant with the captains of hundreds, Azariah the son of Jehoram, Ishmael the son of Jehohanan, Azariah the son of Obed, Maaseiah, and Elishaphat. They went throughout Judah and gathered all the Levites from all the cities of Judah and the chief fathers of Israel, and they came to Jewland. Then all the assembly made a covenant with the king in the house of God, and he said to them, Look, do you know who this is? Okay, this is going to be your king, and he's so fucking tiny and cute. So promise you'll take care of him. So he split them up to take care of the little dude. Okay. So the Levites and all Judah did according to all that Jehoiada commanded, and each man took his men who were to be on duty on the Sabbath, and with those who were going off duty on the Sabbath, for Jehoiada had not dismissed the divisions, and Jehoiada the priest gave to the captain spears and the large and small shields which had belonged to King David. Those wouldn't have been there. Those wouldn't have been there because they've already been pillaged and plundered at least 3 times, and they took those shields the first time. Remember that? They all these shields were already taken. Right. Okay. That were in God's house. But they already took those though, but okay. Then he set all the people, every man with his weapon in his hand, from the right side to the left side of God's house, along the altar and the temple, all around the king. And they brought out the king's son and put the crown on him and gave him the testimony and made him king. Then Jehoiada and his sons anointed him and said, Long live the king! smash, right? They're like smashing, getting it done. Uh, Now, when Athaliah heard the noise of the people running and praising the king, she came in the temple of the Lord, and she looked and had said, "Holy shit! There's so many there's so much music." Yeah. And she was like, "This is treason." And then Jehoiada brought out the captains of hundreds who were set over the army and said, "Don't kill her near the church." So they seized her, and she went by way of the entrance of the horse gate into the king's house, and they killed her in the front or in the back of the house. Then Jehoiada made a covenant between himself, the people, and the king that they should be the Lord's people. And all the people went to the temple of Baal and tore it down. They broke it in pieces, everything. And they killed Matatan, the priest of Baal, before the altars. Also, Jehoiada appointed the oversight of God's house to the hand of the priests and the Levites, whom David had assigned in the house of the Lord to offer burnt offerings of the Lord, as it is written in the Mosaic law. I mean, the law of Moses, with rejoicing and singing, as it was established by David. And he set the gatekeepers at the gate of the house of the Lord, so that no one who was in any way unclean should enter. So he put people sniffers in front of the door again. Like the people sniffers at the door. That's kind of weird. Then he took the captains of the hundreds, the nobles, the governors, and all the people, all these terrible ass people, and brought the king down from God's house. And they went through the upper gate to the king's house and set the king on the throne of the kingdom. So all the people of the land rejoiced, and that city was quiet, for they had slain Athaliah with the sword. And they were all so happy because it was a baby king. They're like, "Oh, he's so cute. Look at him. He's so pretty with this cute little fucking hat and shit. His cute little crown." Oh, wow. This one's kind of long. Okay. 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 Little dude's name is Joash. I don't know if I should read more because the next chapter is going to be kind of long. It would definitely go over an hour. Okay. Well, all right. Fuck it. We'll do it. Okay, here we go. Joash was 7 years old when he became king, and he reigned 40 years in Jewland. And Joash did what was right in the sight of the Lord all the days of Jehoiada the priest. Awesome. I'm glad you're still here because we are reading the damn thing, right? Hold on. All the days of Jehoiada. And he took 2 wives from him, and he had sons and daughters. Now it happened after this. Hold on. And it happened after this that Joash set his heart on repairing the house of the Lord. Then he gathered the priests and the Levites, and he said to them, "Go out to the cities of Judah and gather from all these terrible ass people money to repair the house of your God from year to year, and see that you do it quickly." However, the Levites did not do it quickly. So the king called Jehoiada, and he was like, "What are you guys doing? Like, what are you doing?" And said, "What are you doing?" Okay. "Why have you not required the Levites to bring in from Judah and Julian the collection according to the commandment of Moses, uh, for God's house?" Because that woman, that wicked woman, had broken into the house of God and also presented all the dedicated things of the house for God, all that stuff for God. She made it for the Baals. Crazy lady, right? Then, at the king's command, they made a chest and set it outside the God's house. And they made a proclamation throughout all Judah and Julian to bring the Lord the collection that Moses had imposed on Israel in the wilderness. Then all the leaders and all the people rejoiced, brought their contributions, and put them into the chest until all had given. So it was at the time when the chest was brought to the king's official by the hand of the Levites, and when they saw there was much money, that the king's scribe and high priest officers came and emptied the chest, took it, and returned it to its place. Thus they did day by day, and gathered money in abundance. And the king and Jehoiada gave it to those who did the work uh, of the house of God. And they hired masons and carpenters to repair, and also those who worked in iron and bronze to restore. So the workmen labored, and the work was completed by them. They restored God's house to its original condition and reinforced it. When they had finished, they brought the rest of the money before the king and Jehoiada, and they made from it articles for the house of the Lord, articles for serving and offering all sorts of shit, right? And they offered burnt offerings in God's house continually all the days of Jehoiada. But Jehoiada grew old and was full of days. He died at 130 years old. And they buried him in the city of David among the kings, because he had did good in Israel, both towards God and his house. Now, after the death of Jehoiada, The leaders of Judah came and bowed to the king, and the king listened to them. Therefore, they left the house of God and served wooden images and idols. And wrath came upon Judah and Jewland because of it. Yet he sent prophets to them to bring them back, and they testified, but no one would listen. Then the Spirit of God came upon Zechariah, the priest, who stood above the people and said to them,
Why do you why do you transgress the commandments of the Lord so you cannot prosper? Because you have forsaken the Lord. He also has forsaken you, you codependent assholes.
yeah, this is one of the things that when Jesus talks about Zechariah and they killed him, this is that. Okay. So they conspired against him, and at the command of the king, they stoned him with stones in God's house. Thus, Joash the king did not remember the kindness which Jehoiada his father had done to him, but killed his son. And as he died, he said, "The Lord look on it and repay." Yeah, Jesus talks about that. Yep. So it happened in the spring of the year that the army of Syria came up against him, and they came to Judah and Jewland and destroyed all the leaders of the people and sent all their spoil to the king of Damascus. For the army of the Syrians came with a small company of men, but the Lord delivered a very great army into their hand because they had forsaken him. So they executed judgment against Joash, and when they had withdrawn from him, because they left him severely wounded, his own servants conspired because of the blood, because of his brothers. And oh, wait, no, because of the sons of Jehoiada. And they killed him on his bed, and he died. And they buried him in the city of David, but not in the tombs of the king. These are the ones who conspired against him: Zabad and Jehozabad. Uh, Now, concerning his son, because he had, oh, because concerning his son and the many oracles about him and the repairing of God's house, indeed, they are written in the book of the kings, and Amaziah his son reigned in his place. It was weird. That's God voice. I don't know, was it?
Is it this one? Squeaky. Squeaky voice? Or
Or is it this one? God voice. Hi, it's me, God and God voice. I love God voice. It's my favorite.
Yeah. But we are going to end it right there because it will start a whole new story. And that's cool. Yeah. Whoa. Oh, sorry. I don't know. I like God voice. Because God needs a personality. He needs his own voice. Because when God doesn't have a voice, he's boring as shit. God shouldn't sound like you. God should sound like himself. Um, but oh shit, I gotta go make Dustin a lunch. Motherfucker. Okay, and then I'm gonna go to bed. But I gotta make Dustin a lunch, I guess. Anyway, it is time to. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The things in nature are so fucking weird. It's like God logic. That's all God logic. Because it's like, how? Like, some of the stuff. It's like, why? Were you like getting high? Like, what were you doing? But it is time. Platypuses are weird. And there's like some kind of hippo thing. It's got like one tooth. It kind of looks like a hippo, but it's not a hippo. And it's got one big tooth. Or the unicorn fish, the fish with a unicorn head. That shit was weird too. It's like, were you smoking PCP, God? What were you doing? Do they have God level PCP? God level DMT? The only time I've ever did DMT, I'm pretty sure that it was God level DMT. That shit was so weird, man. Yeah, it's wild. But I do gotta make the man this lunch, although, like he said, what the fuck are we gonna make for lunch? I don't know. We'll find something. It'll be great. Anyway, it's time. It's time to give the pillow some head. It's a sea unicorn. Yeah, exactly. All right. Now it's time to give the pillow some head, the sheets some ass, have a postcoital cigarette, smoke a bowl, narwhal. Yeah, that's what it's called. Smoke a bowl and have the sweetest dreams ever. Hey, Scylla. Yeah, 1 sec indeed. Make that lunch. Those guys be working. Narwhal is the unicorn fish thingy. Thank you, Zilla. And I'm glad that that you came. You were the last person I was expecting to see. Thank you for coming. Go ahead, ask it, babe. Whatever you want, Raja. Ask it. Just not for me to marry you because I am super bad luck. Don't. Don't ask me to marry you. I will have to say no because I'm bad luck. No. Ask it. Ask it. Yeah. Ask. Okay, I was just kidding about the married thing. I'm pretty sure you're not going to ask me to marry you. And I'm pretty sure you're a girl. And I'm pretty sure we don't swing that way. But just ask me whatever you want. Because really, I was mostly only going to bed because I didn't think anybody wanted to talk anymore. But I do got to go make Dustin a lunch. So, me neither. I am so scared of the V hole. Look, I'll pass on the V hole. But, what was your question? You know what about that? We are not here. Okay. I don't know what NM past is. NM past. But I know that we're all here for reasons we will never comprehend until we get out of the skin suit. And even when we get out of the skin suit, we're not going to remember anything. We're not going to know anybody. We're not going to know anything. And then we get to start it all over again. We all get, I don't know. I'm not trained in God. I trained myself in God. So I'm probably not trained in God formally. But I think we're all here to learn things, to go up there and fight the devil. Again, Earth is angel boot camp. We come down here to get tough so we can fight up there. And this is not purgatory. This is angel boot camp. This is once an angel is made, it comes down here. That's us. We come down here, and depending on our surroundings, would determine what kind of choices we have. And the kind of choices we have would determine whether we become angels or demons. and fighting the fight up there. And then when we die up there, we become a baby again down here. But I know my soul is alive, but am I dead physically? No, I don't think that. But look, people who say shit like that are nihilistic and there's no helping them. They just have to have their own experience. But your only job is to be confident enough in the stuff that you believe to blow people like that off. People like that are just looking for people to join them in their own miserable bullshit. And I can promise you that because I've done prison time. I know bitches like that. I, kind of like my husband is like that. He's like, nothing's worth anything, man. It all sucks. Shit like that. It's like, no, you have to be confident enough in yourself and what you believe that none of that shit bothers you. You just, you can't even, like, she said that, and you're like, oh, well, that's not how that happens. You can read the Bible and find out that's not how that happens. You could read the story of Jesus and find out that's not how that happens. People who have nothing going for them think like that because they've made bad choices and they think the universe is against them. But really, it's them making their own miserable fucking choices and then blaming God for it. It's some real fucked up shit. And that's why I call my Bible God said what? Because he did not fucking say that. What he said was, your choices determine what happens to you. He even says that in the Old Testament. If your king does right by God, God lets good things happen. But if your king is a shit fuck and you guys become shit fucks, God's gonna unleash his Tommy Gunner fury. And again, it's based on the choices that you make. Yes. I hope I'm explaining that in the right way. I'm not a preacher and I'm not trained in God. I'm really am a lot better at anti preaching, telling you the opposite of what everybody else tells you. And I'm right. Oh, yeah. So I did say it right? Yeah. You can't hang out with nihilistic people. Nihilistic people will make you hate yourself. You know that song, The World is a Vampire by Smashing Pumpkins? Santa drain me. That's nihilistic people. They're emotional vampires. And they're like that because it feeds their own hatred. Your hatred feeds their hatred. And they will keep you hating things. That's nihilistic people. They will make you eat yourself. Um, did I at least make you feel a tiny bit better? Yeah. I just hope it made you feel a little bit better. Maybe I can. Yeah. You. Oh, hey, hold on. Refresh. Hit the refresh button because I think I made you a mod. I'm pretty sure I did. Oh, oops. Oh, yeah, no, I'm great. I got so many awesome things to look forward to. Man, it's going to be so many awesome things, and I can't wait to find out what they are. No, I'm just kidding. I just can't, man. I don't. I'm really excited about June. Like a bunch of fucking shit is happening in June. Yeah. If I can remember to take pictures. But I told my dad I'm going to bring my computer and I'm going to live stream after everything. Yeah, I'm hoping I can bring y'all with me. Uh, I don't know though. Mm. I don't know, but we'll find out. We'll find out. June is a little ways away, actually. It's a long ways away. Damn it. Uh, no, I got a little bit under a month left for the first thing to happen. And then I think 5 weeks for the second thing, and then 3 weeks for the first thing. Yeah, it's going to be so awesome. But now I do have to go because I do have to make him lunch and I am got to take my meds because I didn't take my pills so I wouldn't fall asleep on stream. So I got to take my meds and then I got to make the man some lunch. So it's time to give the pillow some head and the sheets some ass. Have a post-scrotal cigarette, smoke a joint, and then have the sweetest dreams ever. Good night.